this. I'm trying not to steal everything right now. I'm changed. I am. I just feel a little depressed, and I think to myself, maybe I would feel a little better if I had your ring. Don't worry, everything's fine. I'm washing my hands. It wasn't even a real diamond. I wonder if she knows. Maybe I should tell her. Look, I'm having a really hard time right now. Just leave me my little vices. You don't need that coat or that leather handbag or that chair. My wardrobe has doubled in size, okay? You can see people about to say something to me. Ooh, when they see me in their clothes, and then they just don't. Don't want to get too close, maybe. Or maybe they don't need it as much as I need it. I need it all. Give me all your everything. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I was doing really well, too. I was calm. I was not stealing things. I had a program and I was sticking to it too. And then, well, you know, life likes to throw curveballs, and I was never good at baseball. I stole home once, and then they asked for it back. Oh, sorry. Bad joke. Look, we all lose people. I just want something in return, like lots of stuff. And overall, in bulk, maybe it won't make me feel any better, but it does make me feel a little good at first. That's the problem, isn't it? Because I hate myself for taking it, but also, oh, look at that. That's so pretty. And tomorrow, I probably won't like it as much as today, but I can find something else pretty. Look at you. You got all kinds of stuff, don't you? Just don't look away too long, okay? Because I'm going to steal some of this stuff. Oh, look how scared you look. Relax. You're hilarious. You don't need any of this stuff. I do. I need it all. All of it.
It's May again, the magnificent Mysterio. They forth saying they've cancelled all public gatherings. You don't know what this means to me. I am a cruise magician. I should be doing magic. But I can't do magic without an audience. 10 minutes ago, I made the Ace of Spades appear in my stateroom's mini fridge. Was that magic? No, because no one saw it except me. And I know how I did it. There was no one to be impressed. No one to shout, ooh, Mysterio, I'm in love with you. Here's my number. Which you stop on all the time. I mean, I'm the magnificent Mysterio. I was so excited to be here. 6 months of cruising around the Caribbean, performing magic for all the different types of passengers. From retirees, to the elderly, to to the grandparents. I never imagined I'd be quarantined in my room with coronavirus. I thought we'd be like every other cruise and just get norovirus. I just made this card appear in my hand. If anyone were to say it, they'd be amazed. They'd be awestruck. But I know that I keep this card up my sleeves at all time. And then, when I need to impress someone, I just roll it into the palm of my hand and present it. That's all it is. No magic, no electricity, nothing amazing. Just practice, a shuttle pass, and long sleeves. It got me thinking, if I can't do magic, am I still a magician? Am I still magnificent? Am I still Mysterio? Hello, good soul madam. Do you like magic? Good. I want you to think of a card. Any card. Got one? Good. Was this your card? No answer. Can you believe this? When I strolled around the Lido deck doing this for people, they would erupt in applause. Ugh. I can't do this. I give up. Stop calling me Mysterio. My real name is Beth. 28, single. I still have student debt from going to theater school. I started doing magic because I had a hard time connecting with people. Magic gave me this persona, this confident alter ego that I could use to face the world. But inside, I was never that confident. I was looking for validation. It feels good to just be honest like that. This is me, world. Warts and all. Wait a second. I think I just made my ego disappear. That's gotta be the most impressive thing I've made disappear. And I never even saw it coming. I might be the world's greatest magician after all. I'm back, baby. Mysterio out.
This video's for Tommy. Hi, Tommy. Mrs. Montgomery. Hello, too. I don't know if you're still monitoring Tommy's emails or not, but if you are, hello. It's Eleanor. You know me from childhood and stuff. I'm still on the cruise ship, but we're not moving. And my room smells like mashed potatoes. But that's my fault because I spilled mashed potatoes on the floor. They said they can't spare anyone to come clean it up, but I still wish it didn't smell like mashed potatoes. So, the real reason I'm sending you a video is to let you know that I will obviously not be returning from the boat in time for prom. And I wanted to give you permission to ask Jessica to prom. Because it really seems like you want to go with her. Mrs. Montgomery, your son's not a cheater. We're not dating. There are No romantic feelings between us. None. Seriously. But yeah, I can't go anymore. But you should still go. And with someone you want to go with. Even if that person is Jessica. Jessica's fine. Sort of. Sorry, I don't know why I said that. I'll edit that part out. Yes, go to prom with Jessica. She's great. And you two obviously have the hots for each other. I see you together, like, all the time, especially after band. You two seem to have really connected ever since you switched to the bassoon. But yeah, seriously, she's super nice. We sat next to each other in chemistry last year, and she had a good vibe. Fun story, really quick. One time she totally fell asleep during a test. It was so funny. I've never seen anyone do that before. And like, during a test, at least it wasn't an AP test, she had a little bit of drool too. So you can ask Jessica to prom, and I will release you from our prom pact. Oh, Mrs. Montgomery, Tommy and I made a pact in 6th grade that we would go to prom together if we weren't in relationships with other people. Or in a relationship with each other, which I know you've teased us about before, Mrs. Montgomery. You do bring it up a lot. Can you imagine that? Barf. I'll edit that. So prom. Sorry, I feel like I'm saying prom a lot. Do you ever say a word a ton and it just doesn't feel like a word anymore? Prom. Prom. Tommy. Prom. Sorry, I guess the boat's getting to me. Boat brain. Anyway, I should go, but real quick, if you don't go to prom with Jessica, or prom doesn't happen at all, we could do our own prom in my dad's basement. Remember when we used to go rollerblading down there? We could do that too. Actually, my dad got it carpeted, but I'll talk to him. There's a video dance lesson that I've been learning. So there's that. Think about it. No pressure. Just think about it. Let me know. Buddy old pal. I think it could be a fun thing to do when I get out of my potato room and off this boat. Bye, Tommy. Bye, Mrs. Montgomery. Bye, Tommy. Sorry, I'm gonna start over. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone! Miss me back home?
Miss you, we barely recognize you.
Huh? Yeah, the sea's been pretty rough on me. My eyes have gotten googly. I've sprouted. Fuzz. I seem to be made primarily of textiles. You would think life on the ocean would turn a person to textiles, but look at me. I'm your worst dirty laundry nightmare. Ah! Hey, who's behind me? I'm your handler. Get it? Handler? Yeah, you're a comedic genius. Do you mind? I was telling the folks back home about my transformation. Ah! Nice. Becoming single was the best thing to ever happen to you. If you were still a pair, I'd be wearing you. If you were a pair of socks, you'd be on my feet. Get it? You know, you really should laugh at my jokes because I own you. I literally bought you to wear. I could do whatever I wanted with you. I could even throw you out of that porthole. No, you can't. It doesn't open. It doesn't open? Seriously? You know that. You know everything that I do. Yeah, I do. Aw, don't be sad. I'm your laundry come alive. That was a nice bit. I appreciate your efforts. But we're trapped here. Not forever. Feels like forever. I'm a talking sock! And I'm talking to a sock. Yeah, well, who else you got? Makes complete sense. What if we never get out of here? What if they never let us leave? Viruses have lifespans too. We just gotta outlive the sickness. Make sure we do our push-ups. You look ridiculous. This was supposed to be a really fun cruise. And I was supposed to meet new people. People I was not going to be able to run away from. Because, you see, I have this problem. I meet someone I want to get to know better, and I suddenly can't say one thing to them. It's like, I know I'm going to make an idiot of myself, so I just clam up. Clam. But I thought that if I had to see these same new people every day, and they couldn't run away any more than I could maybe relax. I wouldn't have to worry about acing first or second impressions even. I could maybe not be such an awkward kook. You, an awkward kook? And now I'm not meeting anybody. I'm trapped in this room with my awkward kook self. And don't tell me that this is an opportunity, that I should make lemonade out of lemons, because there are no lemons! There is no redeeming fruit in any of this! I agree. We just gotta roll with the waves. You feel them? Feel the waves. Beneath us. Rolling. They just keep going, don't they? Yeah.
No one tells you how small these staterooms are. I can just turn around without hitting into the bed, and the toilet doubles as a shower. Which is good, because we ran out of TP days ago. I don't even know what time it is anymore. I used to have a pressing OCD need to know the time all the time because of my Apple Watch, but I dropped it out the porthole, and it got eaten by a shark. There are lots of sharks out there. The sharks keep circling. It's like they know we don't have long. Someone said they were nurse sharks, and that even when their stomachs are empty, nurse sharks are harmless. But I don't know who to believe anymore. The Idaho group took the mouse hostage yesterday. The costume, not the kid who plays him. At least I hope they let the kid go, because I think they're planning on burning the mouse in effigy. I'm sure they're going to set the ship on fire, but we're surrounded by water, so we should be all right, right? I'm spending my time meditating. There's no TV, and I finished reading all the People magazines that I stole from the store. I feel a little bad that I cut them up with my cuticle scissors and pasted them on my wall with toothpaste. These are my friends now. Meghan Markle, Billie Eilish, that one serial killer, and Cher. I feel really close to them. I wrote them a song last night after I ate old mushroom pizza and got high off of food poisoning. It's a tragedy not to have an exit strategy, just a menagerie of People magazine celebrities! No one ever let me sing before. Probably a good thing. Oh, it's happening. The nightly wilding. See, I'm sheltering in place, but the Idaho group, they went feral fast. Stole the finger paints from daycare, got down to their skivvies, painted each other's wild colors, and then danced on the captain's table on the sun deck. From the howling, I think they just realized that finger paints don't have any SPF in them. I'd offer my prescription kind, but it's expired. It made me look like I was wearing vanilla frosting, so I never used it. Maybe I'll leave it out for those crazy Idaho ends. Maybe if I do that, they won't make me walk the plank like they did to that group from Florida.
Hey, have you seen my watch? It's one of those fitness ones that helps you count your steps. Real chunky, bright blue band. And I know you're going to say it's probably in my room somewhere. I mean, it has to be in my room somewhere, doesn't it? It's not like we've been ashore recently. But the watch band gets a little itchy sometimes, and so I take it off places, and I do like to walk around the ship. I mean, at home, I like to run. I'm actually training for a marathon, half marathon, canceled now. But did you know you can't run here? Like anywhere on the boat, even before the quarantine. Did you know that? You can't run on boats. It's like the law or something. So what are you gonna do if you can't run? You're gonna walk, that's what. And the ship staff, the captain or whoever, they said it's okay as long as you don't touch or interact with anybody or anything. 6 feet, right? But most people are too afraid to come outside their cabins, so I can pretty much walk anywhere and it's fine. Do you know how many steps people normally take in a day? 10,000. Do you know how many I take? 20. 20,000. Every single day. And do you know how long it's been since I missed a day? 4 years. I can actually tell you the exact number of days. There's this app that keeps track of it, and it says, oh, whoa! It says 1,499 days. That's my streak. And if I don't find my watch, it's going to break. It's going to break the streak. Because there's no other way to put them in here. And I know 1,500 is just a number, but it's 1,500. And if I don't find my watch, then it won't count my steps. And if it doesn't count my steps, then it won't count my streak. And if I don't get my streak, then what am I even doing here? Huh? Just wandering around? What am I supposed to be then? The official cruise ship ghost haunting the halls like some third-rate Harry Potter character? Sorry. I'm just a bit... The watch, you know? This place does feel haunted. Do you ever feel that? Like, when I'm walking on the deck, I can hear these voices. Like, people with balconies below me talking or crying, or sometimes singing. But I can never see them. I can never make out what they're saying or why they're crying. This ship is spooky. This whole situation is spooky. Very Act 1 of a zombie movie. And I don't like zombie movies. But my watch, my streak, my 20,000 steps. I know it's dumb, but it's normal. And I need normal. I need my watch. It's chunky and blue.
It is currently day number 21 of being stuck on this ship. The reason I'm still here is because it's infected with coronavirus. they won't let us go back home to California. The reason I'm on this ship to begin with is because my dad had proposed to my soon-to-be stepmom, Karen. I don't really like her. We were all supposed to have this big, awesome vacation. And it was. Until everyone started getting sick. So the captain put us under quarantine immediately. I've been here for about 3 weeks, and some scary things have been happening. There were doctors in the hallway talking about people dying, their failed experiments. But those people weren't sick. The doctors were giving them these vaccines, but that's when they were getting sick. After the medicine. It's scaring me. It's so quiet here. There's nobody here but me. At least I don't think so. It's terrifying. I haven't seen my dad in days. I miss my mom. I just want to go home.
Hello? Hello? Are you there? I keep getting a glimpse of you at the corner of my eye. A flash or a flicker. A sense of something nearby. A friendly presence. At least I hope you're friendly. I've been cooped up in this tiny room for 12 days and you haven't seemed to be unfriendly yet, so I'm gonna be optimistic. Was it yesterday? 2 days ago? What's time anymore? My watch went missing. I left it on my bedside table, and then when I woke up, it was on the top of my closet. Is that you? Are you playing games with me? I entered it to second night in quarantine. My Wi-Fi was out, and I was freaking out. I have nobody to contact here, and nobody was telling me anything. My chest got a little tight, and I couldn't breathe, and I couldn't think, and everything was spiraling out of control. But then I felt a presence. I looked up, and I couldn't see anything. But I felt you, and I knew that I wasn't alone, that at least somebody would be here for me. I've been too nervous to talk to you. What if you float away and I never get to feel your presence again? I think I'll call you Clarice. Clarice, my friendly little ghost companion. It's nice to meet you. I wonder how you got in here. Did you die in this room? On this bed? When people die in cruise ships, they just toss them overboard. Clarice, did they toss you overboard? Are they gonna toss me overboard? Am I gonna die? Is that why you're here to tell me that? I don't want to die in this cruise ship. I don't want to spend my last few hours in a 20-square-foot room with crappy meals delivered to my door and talking to a ghost. This room is basically a coffin, isn't it? So much for a solo trip to the Bahamas. I can't believe I spent my last credit card points on this. No, you're right. I have nothing to worry about. I'm young and I'm healthy, and I'm just bored. Boredom and talking to ghosts. I think I like you, Clarice. I hope you stick around. Just keep hiding my watch, and I'll keep finding it. And when I finally get to leave this stupid room, I hope you come back with me to the real world. Real world? What even is that anymore? Is this real? Are you real? Am I real?
Oh, those were Flintstone vitamins. Really, and they were expired, but you can't tell the difference. Why am I taking vitamins at the end of the world? Because they're multi-purpose. Many unknown purposes. And I may need their magical properties on the other side, like the coins the ancient Greeks would place on a dead person's eyes so they can pay the ferry tollman to cross the river. Sticks. Coins. On the eyes of the dead. It's grim, but I like it because it's a plan. Plans are good. It's like the ancient Egyptians mummifying their dead so their bodies could be preserved for the next world. Now that's really smart. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. Except instead of the cloth, I'm going to use the rarest and most valuable commodity in our society. TP, the chosen paper of the porcelain gods. Consider this my last message, my last dialogue with the world. Although for a dialogue you'd need more than one person, and it's just me, so I don't know what you'd call this. Monologue? No, that doesn't seem right. Someone is receiving this, right? There's someone out there, right? I know you can't respond, but I know you're there. And that's comforting on some level. Yeah, totally comforting. At the very least, someone will find this recording and know I existed. Digital time capsule, if you will. But what's left to say? I already texted every single person in my contacts. I sent them a very simple message. Thank you. Nothing specific, just thank you. It took me 78 minutes. Most people were confused. Some didn't respond. Understandable. Others took it as an opportunity to engage, but a lot of people got it. They responded back, I love you too. Thanking people is important. It may be the most important thing we can do. Might be the only gift we can leave behind. A simple gesture of kindness and gratitude. So, to anyone out there and anyone who finds this, thank you. And if you need a wipe, feel free to unwrap me. Now, it's time to disappear. Completely. Time to say goodbye. See you on the other side of the river. I am gone.
So, I'm a kleptomaniac. Like a for real one. Not like, oops, I stole a pen one time from Sandy's desk. LOL, I'm such a klepto. Nope. I have a legit diagnosis and everything. I steal stuff. It's just sort of what I do. Not because I get any kind of rush from it or anything, or because I can't afford what I'm stealing, but it's just kind of like, I want to. Wait, no, scratch that. I need to. So, yeah. My therapist was not super excited for me to go on this cruise, but I was like, whatever, man, what do you know of my life? And he was like, literally everything. And I was like, good point. But I decided to go on the cruise anyways because I thought I could handle it. And then on the first night here, I stole 13 forks, 3 spoons, a bottle of sunscreen, and a crummy watch that's either from Walmart or it's super expensive, and I don't know, and I don't really care. Did it make me feel any better? Nope. Stop asking dumb questions. You're clearly missing the entire point of mental health. And then we heard about the quarantine. Like, the announcement over loudspeakers. The meeting we had to go to, it was weird. Like, we're hearing about this super contagious disease while we're all being packed in like sardines. Dumb. I stole a magazine out of a woman's purse while she was talking to her husband about her kids. I guess they have like 4 and they were worried about him. And I guess I didn't think it was a big deal until we got the masks and the gloves and we weren't allowed to leave our rooms and people were like crying and calling their families and stuff. And I was like, well, crap. And I opened up my dresser drawer and I saw all the stolen junk I had and I was like, what am I doing? So I texted my therapist and I was like, hey man, I'm in a situation. I'm going to return stuff to people. And he was like, that's really good, Alex. And I was like, I don't know. For a minute, I felt a sense of relief, I guess. I mean, I steal stuff out of a compulsion, and it never makes me feel any better, but the idea of returning it made me, I don't know, happy is not the right word. Calm. Calm is better. And I never feel calm. So I returned everything. But nobody knows I stole it. So, like, I reverse stole it. And probably nobody cares, but I do. And if I can make this better by returning all that stolen junk, then I guess I did something good. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to talk to my therapist about all this, provided I don't have the coronavirus and keel over and die in like 3 minutes. Just kidding. Except not. I'm not kidding at all. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Never would you believe you'd ever hear the words I'm about to say. But it's so easy to say them now that I can't actually see you. I wonder why. Anyway, since I can't see you, that means I'll have to try to telepathically send you what I'm feeling and hope that mother-daughter connection comes through. Not that we're usually connected. I've been too busy for that. Too distracted with other things I thought were more important. Too selfish. But every time I've needed you, you've always been there. So here goes my best try. The day I departed for this cruise, I pushed the pause button and escaped from my captives. My AP courses, finishing senior year, even though everyone should know that we've all checked out by spring break, and you. And I was looking forward to freedom. So why is it that these things I was happy to temporarily leave behind are the things I want the most now? And now I'm held captive on a ship with a lot of people I don't know. So hear those words, Mama, and I hope you can feel them. What I want is you. I want to be home. I'd gladly accept you kicking me out of the kitchen because I'm in the way more than I'm helping. And I would give you a personal invitation to embarrass me by joining in with my friends when we start to spontaneously sing and dance to our favorite songs. I want to laugh with you, even though what you think is funny is actually corny. Like the time you were telling me about the ever-pretentious Mrs. Goff, and she was trying to introduce Mr. Peabody, a guest pianist, who was about to play for a crowd in church, when instead she said, "And now Mr. Playbody will pee for us." I was too cool to laugh with you, but then you started laughing, and I couldn't hold back as much as I tried. I miss your laugh. When I get home, I want you to repeat every annoying cliche you've ever said to me, 'cause they're all replaying in my mind right now. Worrying will never change the outcome. Put your positive pants on. Will this matter a year from now? I never admitted it, but I've kind of always liked those cliches. I even find myself repeating them to my friends. Sometimes, when I want to say the right thing, I don't. There's this stubborn thing inside me that I can't always say what I mean. But right now, while you're not here, I want to say this. And I hope wherever you are right now, you can feel it. I'm sorry I've never told you before just how proud I am to have you as a mother. I love you.
This started out as a vacation, the first one since the twins were born. They are 4 now, so you can imagine. It was the getaway we were longing for, and now we can't get away from it. Having the twins was a test for our marriage. Now, lock yourself in a cruise ship cabin with your spouse for longer than expected with no access to the tiki bar. That's a test. We FaceTime the kids every day. My mother has them, thank God. Imagine we had hired someone to take care of them. But still, a long weekend is one thing. 14 days is a whole other thing. My mother is 68. 4-year-olds are so much work. They wake up in the middle of the night to go potty, or because they had a bad dream, or just to snuggle next to you. And I just miss my babies. I'm going crazy. No, I am crazy. They don't understand why we aren't back yet. Explain quarantine to a pair of 4-year-olds. Explain a virus, or why we have to stay on this boat and not get off, and that we aren't sick but can't get off, and that we might have it, but don't worry, we don't have it. When we FaceTime, the kids cry, then I cry. My husband cries, my mother cries, and my poor mother is left with them crying. She has to answer all of their questions at bedtime. She has to tell them that we don't know when mommy and daddy are coming home, then deal with the fallout. She tells me not to worry and that we're going to get through this, that I need to stay strong and that the kids are all right. My mom is still being my mom and a grandma. I feel like I can't breathe. The virus is making me feel this way, and I don't even have it. I don't think.
Paimon? Are you there? Don't make me yell. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be quarantined in my stateroom. But I'm ready to jump. I was a state championship diver. Sort of. 3rd in the Mora, Minnesota League. And there were 4 of us. But But I can do this. Just swim by and I'll catch you. And I'll hold on to you and I'll feed you fish for the rest of your life. Or rather, the rest of my life. Because you're a god and will live forever, and unfortunately I won't. Paimon, I saw you in the tiny window. I saw you swim by, you and a whole bunch of your dolphin friends. It's called a pod, right? When you're in a flock of dolphins, it's called a dolphin pod? Well, I'm on this pod. See? This humongous pod. And most call it a cruise ship, but really it's just a virus ship. And I'd rather not stay any longer. Paimon, please come back. You're sworn to protect anyone on a sea journey, and I need protecting. I need to get off this pod. Come on. You can at least be impressed that I know my mythology and which god to seek. I bet you thought you were forgotten. I'm gonna tell you a secret. I think you're hot. I mean, not just cute, but blazing hot, like you could be on one of those fireman calendars. If you come closer, I can tell you some more secrets. Fine. Betray all you stand for. If I'm left here to die, I'll make sure I badmouth you all over social media. Fake god. Imposter. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I'm really scared and I need to escape this death ship. I think I hear the crew. Paimon, come up for air. Paimon? I think I see you. Yes, I see you. Ready or not?
I guess I could call one more time. Hi, yes, this is Eleanor Ackland calling from room 9255. I'm sorry to be bothering you again, but I was just wondering if you had any updates. Yes, thank you, but I knew all that already. The captain was quite clear earlier and I'm up to date on the virus information and the quarantine details. I was actually wondering if you had a menu update. Yes, the dinner menu. Well, according to the itinerary, tonight is formal night, and usually the quality of the meal reflects the quality of the attire. And let me tell you, I am wearing a lobster-worthy outfit. You see, I never go to Marshall's because I hate waiting on lines, but something told me if I went, I would find... Oh, of course, I absolutely understand the severity of the situation, and it is not my intention to waste your time. No, I appreciate everything the staff has done. I just wanted to check in on the formal night menu. Okay, deliveries will start on the 5th floor at 5 p.m. I had selected late dining, but... No, I understand. By the time you get to the interior cabins on the 9th floor, it might be late dining anyway. Wait! Tell me what's being served. No, let me guess. Prime rib. No, I'm going to go with my gut. Lobster. Is it lobster? I see. No, I get it. It's a pandemic and we are quarantined. And for the safety of ourselves and others, we do not have access to the ship and must stay in our cabins. My mom said I should have sprung for the exterior cabin. If you're going to go on vacation by yourself like a crazy person, you should have a balcony or at least a window. I laughed at her when she said an inside cabin would make me crazy.
It's just a week, I said. It's so much cheaper, I reasoned. But now I know my mom was right. And I hate when my mom is right. I am going crazy. Crazy without sunlight, crazy without human companionship, crazy without anything to look forward to. So forgive me for clinging to the small joys of cruise life that I still have. Because I should be going to the new Collector's Thomas Kincaid sale at the Art Gallery, or playing bingo in the Sphinx Lounge, or getting a live acupuncture demonstration in the Royal Promenade. But instead I get to watch the life and legacy of Thomas Kincaid on the television, play online bingo on my phone, and perform acupuncture on myself using the safety pins I'm using to tag my evening gown to my bra. No, that's not a threat. I never went to the acupuncture demo, so with my luck, I'd probably paralyze myself. And when someone finally finds my immobilized body, my bra straps would be showing. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm being so selfish. I'm safe. I'm healthy. I have the unlimited movie package and free Wi-Fi. Can you forgive me? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And again, I'm sorry. Oh. Lobster! Formal night.
Good morning, everyone. It's me, Miss Biedermeyer, and I'm here to give you an update on our big class trip. Now, as you know, the class cruise to Grand Tucky Basin was supposed to happen in 6 days. And although the authorities have canceled all classes this week, I'm here to tell you not to worry. Classes are only canceled this week, and I just heard that there have been no traces of the virus in Grand Tucky, so pack your things, okay? Because this trip will most definitely happen. Alright, everybody. I'll see you next week.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Miss Biedermeyer, and as you probably heard by now, the authorities have canceled school for the next month. And that includes all class trips. I know this is really hard. I mean, some of you have been waiting all year, but there's gotta be something we can do, right? Come heck or high water, this is still going to be the best class trip ever. Okay, so stay strong, everyone. I'll see you soon.
Ahoy, mateys! It's me, Captain Biedermeyer, and I have some good news. Our class cruise is happening right now. Yeah, I know, we can't leave our houses, but we can use the magic of the internet to make our own virtual cruise. Now, let's see. Oh, here is our cruise ship. Isn't it beautiful? And look at all the interesting and worldly passengers on the ship with us.
Hello, children. My name is Mr. Paws, and I come from a nation with different customs than yours.
Oh, wow, Mr. Paws. I just love your accent. Oh my goodness, everyone. There it is. The Grand Tucky Basin. The basin looks even better in person. Hey, everyone, let's get a selfie, huh? Oh, boy, am I tired. Let's turn in for the night, everyone. Thanks for helping make this the best class trip ever. I'll see you soon. Well, everybody, I hope you're all doing okay since our virtual ship was quarantined. Apparently, Mr. Paws has been infected with the virus, so just to be safe, I rounded up all the other passengers and set them on fire. I know this is hard, but We're Americans, damn it! I mean, we'll be just fine, we'll be fine. I mean, before we all know it, it'll be all back to normal again. I'll see you soon, okay? Adios, amigos.
You feel that beautiful ocean breeze? Ooh, listen to those exotic walruses. You just smell that salty seawater. Oh my gosh! It's President Abraham Lincoln. It's such an honor to meet you, Mr. President. What's that? Hey everyone, the president says it's all okay if we go for a swim. Hey, come on in everyone, the water's fine. Everything's just fine. This is the best class trip ever.
Hey everyone. You know, I always wanted... Never mind. See ya. Oh.
Friends, fans, family far and wide. When Grandma Marilyn first asked me if I wanted to go on a cruise, I thought of shrimp buffets. I thought of all-you-can-drink virgin pina coladas. I thought of a pool slide with 16 loops. I thought of the scene in True Beverly Hills where they eat caviar on the yacht. Or in 30 Rock when Tracy uses someone else's luxury liner to throw a party and then they get kicked off by the cops. In a less obscure reference, I thought of The Love Boat, which coincidentally I watched as a small child with Grandma Marilyn, while eating Italian ices and dreaming of the day they'd be free with those purple wristbands on board of my very own cruise heaven. The Duchess of Almond Ruby, where I am recording this SOS message to you all. Because, friends, fans, family far and wide, the shrimp is still frozen, the pool slide gives me motion sickness, and the pina coladas, they taste like someone punished plastic by mixing it with cotton candy and shame. You do not want to drink that. You do not want it. It's an abomination. It's worse than the musical episode of Grey's Anatomy, which I pretend to hate but secretly watch at least once a month. And just when I thought things could not get any worse, they told us we couldn't leave the boat. We're quarantined for our safety. At first I thought more time for reading, to work on my comic book, to just sit and think about life, maybe dream about my own amusement park, or think about the memoir I've been meaning to write since the first grade. It was a simpler time. Then, friends, fans, family far and wide, Grandma Marilyn ran out of her special perfume. The perfume that makes me think of warm cookies or fresh cut flowers. Just like one mothball in a Pleasant Cedar closet. Now, friends, now fans, now family far and wide, she just smells like herself. So now, this quarantine for my safety feels like an out of the frying pan into the fire situation. What about the safety of my nose? My dear sweet nasal passages that have been through so much in their short life. What about them? Grandma Marilyn, she just smells like an actual 96-year-old woman, which smells like, honestly, it smells like, Grandma, how are you? I've missed you.